Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke. This is Bond headquarters, and boy, I tell you, it's going to be a shame if only a few people get to see this one, because when it comes to watches and Bond watches, this one's been a bit of the holy grail for me. I like the Seiko digital watches, and one of my all-time favorites that I've wanted to get has been the Seiko watch that was in For Your Eyes Only. I've got a couple of watches, like recently. I just had done a review of this one right here, of this Seiko watch, and I had gotten it because it was very similar to the one in For Your Eyes Only. It was gold tone, not exactly what I had wanted, but I've worn it and I've enjoyed it. It's kind of a fun watch to have in the collection. And then quite a long time ago, I had gotten this Casio. And I got this Casio because it kind of had that similar look to the Seiko watch and For Your Eyes Only. But it had the digital part was on the bottom instead of the top, but it still had that very similar look. And this, I think, was like $40, brand new on Amazon. You could still get this watch, and it's a very nice looking retro duo display watch. But, of course, it's not the watch. It's not the same model. But I did finally, I can't believe it, I finally got the actual model of the For Your Eyes Only. It's the Seiko H357 5040 duo display. And when I saw this come up for an auction on Goodwill, I recognized it, and I was just like, oh my goodness, is that it? Is that possibly the actual model? And it was the actual model, except for one slight little difference. It's not the black screen. It's more of it's like the white silver watch face. But this is the model. This is the actual model. This is the H357 5040 duo display with the little screws on the corners. This is the model of the Bond watch, and it's got on the back here. You probably won't be able to see it, but it does have the actual model number. Is listed. Let's see, where is it, on the top or yeah, it's right there, H357 5040, water resistant stainless steel, and Seiko. And I'll tell you, and it works. It's been keeping perfect time, both digital and analog. The time has stayed accurate. All I had to do was change the battery. Always a risk with Goodwill watches, but I couldn't believe it. I actually got the For Your Eyes Only model. Alarm, chronograph, and let's see here. So some of the features, let's see if we can see. I'm going to, what do we got up top here? So we got we press up top. Oh no, okay, so it's down here. So that gets us to the alarm. Trying to get where there's not such a glare. So alarm. It's over to the stopwatch, and then and the stopwatch still works. And then you can pause it. You gotta press and hold to reset back to 0. And then the date, it'll come to the date right there. And then and then you can get the digital time as well. And so you can just leave the date on there. So you've got the date on display at all times, and then you can tell the time on the analog, and the time it has kept very well. So let's see, how's it look on the wrist. So here it is. It's actually fairly good size watch face, and so it's I feel like it takes up the right amount of space on the wrist, and yeah, I tell you, I really am so excited to have the actual one. And the alarm does make noise. It takes a little bit of finagling to figure out how to turn the alarm on and off on these. There's a combination between the buttons and the pin. So if you pull the pin, when you're switching between the digital options, you pull the pin, and it'll change the digital information, very much like this one did. This one also, the Seiko watch was the same way. Now with this one, the analog, there's something wrong with the analog. Will stop. It runs for a little bit and then it'll stop. The digital part of this has remained accurate. So the digital part of this one has stayed accurate, but the analog will stop running for some reason. The Casio watch still runs, of course, that's a brand new one. But my main one right here, the one from For Your Eyes Only, both work. It's very operational. I mean, for a watch coming out of the 80s, the mid 80s, for this watch to still be operational, and after all this time, I mean, that's a pretty good testament for this Seiko watch. All right, well, I just wanted to share this with you and let you get a look at one of these out in the wild. Yeah, really happy, really excited. Oh, the one thing that stood out to me was on the bottom of the watch, it actually almost reads like a different model number, and I was just like, wait a minute, did they change the face, and or the back? Was the back from a different watch? Are these different parts? But no, actually on the Bond watch, it has the same thing. Instead of saying 50/40, let me see, I'm going to take off my glasses. Instead of saying the 50/40, oh, what does it say? I can't remember. Like it says like 50/60 or something like that. So it's like it says a different number on the front than it does on the back of the case, but it's the exact same way on the Bond watch as well. So I don't know why Seiko did that, but that's just kind of how it was. And anyway, okay, again, thank you. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.